Hey there, my dear friend, and welcome to Unfiltered Mindset. Before we begin, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because this channel, Unfiltered Mindset, is where we open the eyes of those who are tired of being controlled, used, and emotionally drained by the people they once trusted. Now, let's talk about something that's destroying many lives quietly: the isolation strategy. A trick used by secret agents for control, but today it's being used by manipulators, jealous friends, and toxic partners right inside ordinary relationships. It always starts small. Someone walks into your life and makes you feel seen like never before. They call you different. They say they understand you better than anyone else ever did. And you believe it because finally someone gets you. But slowly, their words change tone. They start making little remarks about your friends. Why do you even hang out with them? They don't care about you. Or your family. Your family doesn't really support you, they just use you. And before you even notice it, your circle begins to shrink. You talk less to your friends. You distance yourself from family. You stop sharing your dreams with others because that one person convinced you nobody else wants to see you win. And that's how it begins, the invisible prison of isolation. This tactic was once used by intelligence agencies to break down spies and double agents. When they wanted total control, they'd separate the target from familiar environments. No contact, no letters, no voice from the outside world. Because once you're cut off from multiple perspectives, you become mentally weak. You start believing whatever information is fed to you, even if it's manipulation. Now think about your own life. How many people have made you believe that only they care for you? How many times have you ignored red flags because someone told you that others are against you? That's not love. That's control. Real love never isolates you. It connects you. Real friendship never limits you. It frees you. But manipulators? They know that the smaller your world becomes, the easier you are to control. Because when you stop talking to others, you stop hearing alternative voices. And when only one voice dominates your mind, it becomes your truth, even if it's a lie. Many people trapped in abusive relationships or toxic friendships don't even realize how deep it's gone. They defend the same person who hurt them. They turn against the same family who tried to warn them. They believe they're choosing love, but they're actually choosing captivity. This is psychological warfare, bro. The same kind used in spy training. And it works because it feeds off your emotions: love, guilt, fear, and loyalty. I've seen people who are once confident, bright, social, become quiet shadows of themselves. They stop laughing, they stop posting, they stop meeting others. And when you ask what's wrong, they say, "I'm just keeping my circle small." But deep down, that circle wasn't their choice. Someone made it small for them. Here's how isolation control works in real life. First, they discredit everyone around you. They make you think your support system is fake or dangerous. Then they make themselves your emotional safe zone. You start turning to them for every thought, every fear, every decision. And finally, they replace your reality with their narrative. By that point, you don't even realize you've been programmed. You think you're acting on your own will, but every move is influenced. Every emotion is engineered. You want to know why manipulators use isolation? Because isolation kills resistance. You can't rebel against what you can't see. When you have no outside voice, no honest feedback, no grounding, the manipulator becomes your only compass. And when that happens, they can lead you anywhere, even to your destruction. So how do you protect yourself? Start by listening to patterns, not words. People who isolate you will always find a reason why everyone else is bad. They'll always make themselves the hero of every story, and they'll make you feel guilty for reconnecting with others. But real love never makes you choose between people. It doesn't punish you for having a life outside of someone. It doesn't silence your other bonds. It strengthens them. If you found yourself alone, not by choice, but by manipulation, it's time to break free. Start reconnecting. Call that old friend, visit your family, talk to people who knew you before the manipulation began, before your lights started to dim. Because isolation is how they break you. Connection is how you heal. And if you're listening to this thinking, this sounds like me, then take this as your wake-up call. You deserve to break again. You deserve to have people around you who make you feel alive, not imprisoned. Manipulators don't deserve your silence, your loyalty, or your tears. They deserve your absence. Never let anyone make your world smaller. Never let anyone convince you that you need to cut off the people who love you. That's not strength. That's surrender. And you were not born to surrender. This is Unfiltered Mindset. If this spoke to your soul, subscribe, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and remember, the moment you recognize manipulation, you've already started your freedom.